For most of Earth's history, humans were not in charge. In fact, for a huge stretch of time, we were just another vulnerable species trying to survive in a world ruled by bigger, faster, and deadlier animals. Early humans were not the masters of the planet. They were underdogs. So how did we get from that to the species that now shapes the entire Earth? The answer is not that humans suddenly became stronger, it's that we became better at adapting. When Homo sapiens first appeared around 200,000 years ago, we were not alone. Other human species were alive at the same time, including Neanderthals in Europe and Western Asia, and Denisovans in parts of Asia. We were just one branch of the human family tree, and survival was anything but guaranteed. What started to set us apart was cooperation. Humans became exceptional at working together. We shared food, divided labor, built trust, and solved problems as groups. That may not sound dramatic, but it changed everything. Cooperation gave humans an advantage no single person could match. Then came language. Once humans could communicate more complex ideas, everything accelerated. We could warn each other, teach skills, share knowledge, and pass lessons down through generations. Culture began evolving faster than biology. That meant humans could adapt without waiting for slow genetic changes, and with language came innovation. Tools got better, weapons got sharper, clothing and shelters became more effective, hunting improved, food became easier to gather and share. Small advantages started stacking on top of each other, helping Homo sapiens survive where other human species struggled. Then, between about 70,000 and 50,000 years ago, humans began spreading out of Africa in major waves. This was a huge turning point. As Homo sapiens moved into new regions, we adapted to deserts, forests, mountains, ice, and everything in between. The more environments we entered, the more flexible we became. That flexibility turned into a global advantage. Meanwhile, the other human species gradually disappeared. Why that happened is still debated. Climate change, competition, interbreeding, and bad luck may all have played a role. But by around 40,000 years ago, Homo sapiens were the only human species left on Earth. And that's when things really started to change. Fire gave us warmth, protection, and the ability to cook food more efficiently. Better tools helped us hunt and gather more successfully. Larger groups meant more brains solving more problems. Every advantage made the next one easier. Then, about 12,000 years ago, humans made the biggest leap of all: agriculture. Instead of just surviving off the land, we began shaping it. We grew crops, we domesticated animals, we settled in one place. Villages turned into towns and towns turned into cities. For the first time, humans were no longer just living in nature, we were redesigning it. That's the real turning point. If taking over the planet means becoming the main force shaping Earth's ecosystems, then it didn't happen in one dramatic moment. It happened gradually, and then very quickly. The foundations were laid by cooperation, language, migration, and innovation. Agriculture turned those advantages into civilization. Civilization turned them into power. Humans didn't dominate Earth overnight. We rose slowly, step by step, until one species became capable of reshaping the entire planet. And that is how we took over the world. This is Origins of Us, a journey into the history of humanity and the events that shaped the world we live in today. If you want to understand the full story of humanity, not the myths, but the science, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.